Okay, one of the things about Wing Chun is that you train to use two hands at the same time. That's one of the things Chi Sau does. While you're doing Chi Sau, one hand is doing one thing while the other hand is doing the other. Like a person playing a piano, one rhythm with one hand, one with the other. Like some people have trouble doing this. So when you're doing Silong Tao, you want to keep your fist that's not active, at least two fingers or two chun, the Chinese measurement, away from your body while you're using one hand. Because the right hemisphere or side of your brain controls the left side of the body and vice versa. So if I'm doing my tan with my right hand and this fist is here, I'm not training the left side of my brain. Sorry, I'm not training the right side of my brain. So if I just rest this hand here, I'm not training the right side of my brain. So when you're doing Silong Tao, you want to keep this hand away from the body. And it doesn't matter what lineage you do. I mean, if you do your tan here and circle around here, it doesn't matter. But don't rest your fist here because you're not getting the benefit of training both sides of your brain. So it's also, you also don't want to block with the same intensity. I notice some people do bang on the jung. Both hands are yang. So think of this. If you can do soft with this hand and hard with that hand. Drummers can do that. You need to train that because generally speaking, we block soft and hit hard. A good example of that is if I do a tan, it spreads forward and this lifts up. This is a good example of doing two different motions. I spread with the tan, lift and roll with the bone. Okay? And if you do a gang sao, one hand slides down, the other hand goes up. I'm not slamming into the dummy. You might as well do karate, and I'm not down in karate because generally speaking, when you get higher ranks in karate, especially like in Goju, it's hard and soft, so it's a mixture in the higher ranks. So you need to learn to do two hands independently. You want to do a good example if I do this bong and this tan, or if I do a dai quan, quan sao, dai quan or lo quan. One hand pushes up, one hand spreads up, and one hand lifts and rolls. So you have to do two different motions. You train yourself to make each hand work independently. Even though we use the term Ling Xiu Dai Da, simultaneous blocking and striking, at least in our lineage, it doesn't mean exactly that. It's like, because otherwise, a style who does a diagonal strike, if I did a tan da, they just bring my hand down. So it's like, it's a little bit behind, even with a bong and a wu. A good example about soft and hard. I do a bong and the wu. You practice wu sao pulling back, but it's applied going forward. So this one's soft, it's yin, that's yang. And notice this. Wow, this sun's killing me, guys. It's right in my face. Oh, that's better. Okay, so soft, hard. So when the person punches, I punish their arm. I hit them on the yin side of the arm, where there's not much muscle to protect the sympathetic nervous system. So I'm actually doing this to their arm. So the person throws a round punch, yin, and then bam, hit. So it's a boom. It's not just giving him both my arms at the same time. Okay?